Galactus versus Cthulhu, two universal cosmic beings, two destroyers of worlds, and two of the most powerful gods in all of fiction. Well, they're going at it today. But who's ultimately coming out on top here? And really, is it even gonna be close? Let's get into it. Cthulhu is a godlike alien entity of epic proportions, considered to be a great old one from the pantheon of Lovecraftian cosmic entities. While the great old ones are not truly all-powerful gods like the outer gods are, they're still terrifying, have basically godlike powers. Originally from another universe altogether, Cthulhu and his kind arrived on Earth billions of years ago after coming down from the stars. However, it turns out that Earth had already been claimed by a different group, the Elder Things, and so this led to an all-out war between Cthulhu's kind and the Elder Things. Eventually they reached a peace, and each claimed their half of the planet. It was during this time that Cthulhu constructed the city of Ryla, a place composed of structures so complex that the human mind literally cannot comprehend them. However, during Cthulhu's reign, a change in the stars caused Cthulhu to fall into a deep slumber, and his city sank down to the bottom of the ocean. With the masters of the old world gone, life moved on, began to evolve, with the eldritch horrors forgotten with time. However, Cthulhu still lies dormant at the bottom of the sea, immune to the changing of the universe. And you can still find some cults devoted to him, whispering dark blasphemies that one day, when the stars are right, the sunken city will rise, and its lord shall return to claim what is his. Cthulhu is an absolutely massive monster, described as mountainous and like a mountain walking around. With just his sheer size, well, you can tell that Cthulhu should be pretty physically powerful. He can bring about earthquakes just by him sleeping. It's been said that Cthulhu has been around for at least Vingentillions of years, so basically all of eternity, and actually isn't from this universe at all. And because of that, well, Cthulhu isn't actually made up of any physical matter, making it that much harder to beat or kill. In fact, Cthulhu, like all the great old ones, is technically immortal. Even if he is killed, when the stars align just right, well, Cthulhu will resurrect from his death and reawaken once more. What's dead cannot truly ever die. Cthulhu also has some great psychic powers. People will go mad and crazy just by looking at him. He can manipulate dreams and psychically control people all over the planet. Oh yeah, Cthulhu is also technically a wizard. He cast a magical spell that preserved him and the other great old ones in the city, allowing them to survive until the day of their resurrection. But then enter Galactus. After the destruction of his home multiverse, Galen made a deal with his universe's version of eternity in order to merge and be reborn as the cosmic being Galactus. As Galactus, his role in the universe is to bring equity in order to ensure that oversaturation doesn't happen in this universe too. This is accomplished through the power cosmic, of which he's the living nexus. His power isn't infinite though, which is why he has to rejuvenate himself by feeding on planets. Galactus is strong enough to absolutely manhandle Thor and casually take out Beta Ray Bill and his own Herald Stardust with just one hit. Then he's durable enough where that he can casually take attacks from pretty much every hero out there. And on top of that, can sit inside an exploding star or enter the core of a galaxy absolutely no problem. And that's just scratching the surface. Galactus with the power cosmic is capable of a whole lot. Like instantly one-shotting the Hulk and Silver Surfer, or having a battle with Mephisto that destroyed planets, shattered stars, and threw galaxies into turmoil. He's approached 5 elders of the universe, cosmic beings who are among the oldest beings in the entire universe, and simply drained them out of existence. He's had several fights that threaten to destroy the galaxy and destroy the universe. He can fight against and beat infinitely powerful reality warpers, and even his heralds are insane and in a tier of their own. End of the day, Galactus is straight up an abstract being in the Marvel Universe, on par with beings like Eternity and Mistress Death. So, who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now, honestly, this isn't even close. Galactus crushes this fight. Cthulhu has absolutely no answer to Galactus, and Galactus just dwarfs Cthulhu in terms of raw power. At his best, Galactus is considered to be a cornerstone of existence, being on par with Eternity and Death, and tasked with painting the balance between the two, basically meaning that he is an inner working part of the Omniverse and on par with other multiversal abstracts. And we see that too, because when all of his power is unleashed as a bomb, well, it was able to destroy the Black Winter, who in turn had destroyed the 6th iteration of Eternity, which was essentially the all-death that could destroy everything. Galactus is able to fight and kill Celestials, who are literally universal beings. And he's not just out there defeating Celestials, but Galactus has battled against the likes of Dormammu and Mephisto. He's fought the Phoenix, battled against the In-Betweener, an abstract concept that embodies the concepts of duality and opposites. Galactus has even battled against other conceptual abstract beings before too, like when he was able to battle against Master Order and Lord Chaos in their true forms, representing the very ideas of order and chaos throughout all of creation. And some of his fights are just mad impressive, like when Galactus battled against the Scryer and the Other in a fight that threatened to destroy the entire Marvel Omniverse. Galactus has eaten the Galactus Seed, which is the heart of all of eternity. It was a seed powerful enough to rebirth Yggdrasil and create a new cosmos. And if Galactus wanted to, well, he could start eating and destroying the whole Omniverse, all the way down to the first firmament. Cthulhu was beaten by a boat. Now I understand, Cthulhu wasn't technically beaten by a boat, but a ship did ram right through his head, split his head in half, while Cthulhu did manage to reform, while it wasn't enough to trap him back within the city of Ryla. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Cthulhu is trapped within his city. He has to be released by someone else. He doesn't have enough power to get himself out. Galactus would laugh at something like that. Heck, Galactus has enough power to spare that one of his heralds, someone like Silver Surfer, could probably beat Cthulhu in a fight. Even inside Lovecraft mythos, Cthulhu scales way below something like the Elder Gods, beings who, like Galactus, scale to or even above cosmic archetypes. There's just no debate to be had here. Galactus wins. It's not even close.